Hey everyone, welcome to a new episode of my Megapark. Now in this episode I want to build something in this area, and the thing I was thinking of was to make sort of a stunt show here on the water. So what I will do here is I will make the water area a little bit bigger. I think I'll turn this into a bit of a cliff area instead of slopes, and maybe do something with the bridge. And I want to make some grandstand here, so I may have hinted towards that a little bit with yesterday's tutorial. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do now. And on the water, probably I'll make some jet skis, maybe a water coaster boat, doing some stunts, maybe make some ramps on the water, stuff like that. Anyway, first gotta do some landscaping. Alright, I think we can now work on the grandstand, and yeah, it will just be like in the tutorial from yesterday. So yeah, if you have no clue what I'm doing, you should go watch that tutorial. It should make everything much more clear. Okay, that's that. Now I want the guests to actually use these grandstands. So what I will do here is that I will make some stalls for food and drinks, so that the guests will actually try to find a seat to sit down on. Okay, now that we have our food and drink stalls here, we can actually find guests using these grandstands. You can see a few of them sitting here. One is actually standing and watching these grandstands. Well, yeah, to everyone their own interests. Anyway, now that we have guests here, I think it's a good moment to actually start working on the stunt show. So what I will do here is I will simply make an invisible track with some ramps, and I might actually even make 2 tracks, so there will be jet skis and boats going around. The boats going around the ramps and jet skis going over it. Not sure yet. And I will also make a hidden station here somewhere. Not sure where I'm going to make it, probably here somewhere underground. Just also as a way to attract some guests, and also so that I actually want guests to board these boats and jet skis, just so they will not be empty, because that would just look silly. Okay, I've now made a track for the jet skis. Of course, we'll make the track invisible later. Let's select the jet skis. The reason I didn't build the ride as a boat track from the beginning is that normally with a boat hire you cannot make them underground. So that's why I had to use a different track. So if we now later change it to well, yeah, we can actually change it to any track type, but I'll use an invisible track. So let's do 5 jet skis for now. And because we made a chain lift on the track, and I've set the appropriate cheats, I can set the chain lift speed to any number. Let's do 30 kilometers per hour, why not? I just hope the jumps look a bit convincing at this speed. Okay, I'll make the track invisible using the lift ride type, and I'll just give it a test to see how it looks. Of course, there are no guests on the jet skis now, so it will look a little bit silly. Of course, we'll also need to make some ramps. So I'll just enable the track just so we can see where our jet skis are at and where the ramps are at. I like that the jet skis actually pass right under this ramp, usually at the moment when a jet ski is actually going over the ramp. So yeah, right now there's only a few jet skis, but yeah, I think that this allows for some nice moments. Now, I was actually planning on also having a boat go around here, but I think these jet skis are enough to give a convincing effect. I think this should be enough for the guests to to spectate. Anyway, I will now just make a queue and open this ride, so we will actually see some stuntmen on these jet skis. And the stuntmen will of course simply be guests here. Okay, I've made a little building here just to hide the entrance to this cave, which is currently just a wall. Anyway, just to spruce this area up a bit, I think I'm gonna make some little islands which the jet skis will go around. I think it will make the area look a little bit more interesting. Other than that, on the edge of the water, I will just put some a little bit of land with some plants, just to make everything look a little bit nicer here. Okay, I wasn't really happy with this little island with the plants. I thought it looked a little bit overgrown. So instead I'm just putting an entertainer on top of it. He's called Evil Villain. Oops, and he's drowning now. Just managed to save him. We wouldn't want anything bad to happen to our evil villain, as he is now part of the stunt show. Okay, anyway, that's sadly all the time I have for today. So, yeah, just to recap what I did in this episode. First, we made this area of water a lot wider. In the beginning, there were slopes here on the edge. I made the walls, yeah, just a bit more steep, a bit more rugged. Looks a little bit more like like some low cliff walls. Then I made a little waterfall here, with a small river. I think it's nice how the train passes over it. I put some plants here along the shore, made a little island here, put some more greenery here. Of course, I made this grandstand over here. It actually works. You can see some guests sitting here. Actually, most of the guests actually seem to walk out in this direction, and they decide to eat their food here. Maybe I should try to find a way to get the guests to go over here, because then yeah, more of them would actually use the grandstand. Also made this little food and drink stall where guests can get coffee and hot dogs while they watch the stunt show. And of course we made this ride here with the jet skis, and they pass over several of these ramps. And the entrance for this ride is here underground. You can actually see some of the guests queuing for this ride. But yeah, I think we should pretend that these are actually stuntmen, because it would probably be a little bit dangerous to have your guests going off ramps with a real jet ski. Anyway, probably not the most spectacular ride in the park, but for sure I think it's one of the most unique things I've built so far. I don't think I've ever built something like this in my park, and this newfound trick with the grandstands, I think it really helps sell this area. Alright, well yeah, that's a nice way to use this area. I think I will do some work on the bridge later, give it some nice decorations, maybe some arches under it. Not sure yet how I'm going to do the bridge. And probably also this area over here will need some work. I think I will make some nice buildings, nice colorful buildings in this area. Maybe also a shuttle loop coaster going through the buildings. I think it will look really cool. Also still on this beach, probably the beach could also use some extra buildings. And probably this path should be made invisible at some point. Because right now I think no real beach will have a path that looks like this. I think it will be nice to have the guests walking on an invisible path here, so it just looks like they're walking on the beach. Maybe probably also some of those beach chairs, lying beds, something like that. I think that will look pretty cool. But yeah, that will be stuff for one of the next episodes. For now, this will be it. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Like I said, not the most spectacular, but I think it's nice that I managed to fill out another quite big area. Alright, hope you enjoyed the episode, and I'll see you again in the next one. See you later.